Hey, yo, what it do? SOS Wrestle Talk back at y'all once again for another pro wrestling update news recap. If this is your first time checking us out, please be sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. That subscription price, it is free 99. It won't cost you a damn thing. All you gotta do is hit that red button here. Just hit that red button and go ahead and hit that like button too. If you're unfamiliar with this voice that you're hearing, I'm the Pro Wrestle Fly God, Stardust Shiaku, Blunt Cianito, El Toro Negro, the Human Lij Cap, quite simply the greatest of all time. Like I said, I'm here bringing y'all New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax 35 update. So, after this morning's G1 Climax series, it was held in INTEX Osaka Hall 5. We have Zack Sabre Jr., Ren Narita, and Konosuke Takeshita. Easy for me to say. They all are now tied atop of the B block. So, due to his loss to Zack Sabre, Shingo Takagi is now mathematically eliminated from the G1 Climax tournament. He actually took that loss in about a little under 21 and a half minutes. Zack Sabre Jr. was able to counter the Last of the Dragon into a roll-up, giving him the victory against Shingo and almost pretty much mathematically eliminating Shingo right there. So, other tournament results we had this morning, we had Konosuke Takeshita beating YOSHI-HASHI with a Raging Fire in about 15 minutes right here. We get Ren Narita submitting the Great Okan in about 12 minutes, a little under 12 and a half minutes with a cross knee bar. El Phantasmo getting a victory over Drilla Moloney, a little over 5 minutes, with a Thunder Kiss, 86. And we have Shota Umino, of course, defeating Gabe Kidd via forfeit. So we might as well talk about the matches we're going to have taking place coming up on night 13 in G1 Climax, because I believe that's going to take place on Thursday. That's when action gets ready to pick back up. So let's talk about the matches we're going to have on said Thursday. The main event of the show is going to be David Finlay taking on Yota Tsuji. Yota Tsuji holds the edge in matches with a 3-1 record over David Finlay. With that being said, I think David Finlay is going to get the dub here, bring him closer to getting a little bit of measure of momentum here in this G1 as we wrap up. So I got David Finlay, Bullet Club winner, getting the victory. So our penultimate match of this show, this is a one-on-one meeting right here. This is probably a super anticipated match coming up, and maybe in the whole entire tournament. We have Yuri Yamura taking on Roya Oya in the first-time meeting right here. Yeah, this is highly anticipated. This is pretty much a future of the New Japan as we go on here. So if I had to pick a choice, both these guys have 8 points right now. I'm going to pick Yuri Yamura. I think they're kind of leaning towards Yamura a little bit more. That's just my honest opinion. I think Roya Oya is a super talented guy, but I think Yuri Yamura, I think he's up next. So I'm going with him right here in this match. Next match we have Hiroshi Tanahashi taking on the cold-blooded Sanada himself. Sanada with a record of 3-4. Tanahashi also with a record of 3-4. Sanada holds the edge in singles matchups with a record of 4-3. So if it was a best-of-7 series, Sanada would already wrap the thing up. So looks like we're going to have maybe potentially Tanahashi getting his 101st G1 Climax victory. Or does he end the tournament just with 100 victories here? So I think Sanada wins this. Yeah, I think maybe Tanahashi might end the tournament with 100 wins. So I think that's kind of at least a cool thing to have a feather in his cap. And you wrap up his G1 Climax in his whole career with having 100 wins. It's a nice round number as opposed to like 101, 103, So I think that 100 is a nice round number for him to end off his G1 Climax career. Probably won't win any more matches, in my opinion, but hey, that is what that is. The next match we're getting Boltin Oleg taking on Evil. Both these guys sitting at 8 points right here. I think Evil's going to get the victory, even though Boltin Oleg is coming to his own. I believe this is the second G1 Climax. He's here as a champion. He's got to get some footing right here. I think he gets to that proper footing. Maybe not with a victory tonight, but I think Evil's going to get that win. Maybe potentially challenge for that never openweight title. So, and then last but not least, we have Taichi with a record of 3-4, taking on Callum Newman with a record of 3-4. Newman holds the edge with a 1-0 record with these two guys matching up. I'm going to say Taichi's had a hell of a G1 if you've been watching him. He's had a hell of a G1 Climax. I think Taichi's going to get the victory right here. And yeah, that pretty much wraps up what I think is going to happen coming up on night 13, which is going to take place Thursday. I believe there's going to be a show Friday as well. But in the meantime, in between time, we're SOS Wrestle Talk. Please be sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. That subscription price is free 99. It won't cost you anything, brother. So I'm going to holler at all y'all good people later. Until next time, take care. Deuces. Peace.